Hello guys, this is my first ever cycling prediction here on my channel. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm not an expert or specialist on pro cycling, I'm just a cycling fan. So let's see how this will go. Hope you like it. So, Dwars Het Hageland. A very interesting race with 177 kilometers in Belgium between Haarschot and Diest. Not sure. It's not my native language. Don't know if I'm saying this well. I'm sorry, but it's hard to say these names. Category 1 Pro, also known as the Belgian Strade Bianchi because since 2016 they introduced an unpaved rural roads on the race, and with a final similar to the one in Strade Bianchi, but instead of Siena Santa Caterina, it will finish at the top of the Cittadella de Diest. That will be a cobble hill finish because Cittadella de Diest also have some cobbles, so it will be quite interesting to see how the finish will be. Of the 177 kilometers, 37 will be on dirt roads, and in addition to the race will have a circuit which includes 3 climbs. Now, here it will be the hardest part. Schoonhovendraft, 0.6 kilometers at 6%, Grasbus 0.4 at 6%, and finally Allerheiligenberg 0.6 kilometers at 3.7%. At 126 kilometers, it will be the start of the hardest part of the race, and the climb of Grasbus at 5 kilometers to the finish can be very useful to do some damage before the final climb. So, as we see, this race has all the characteristics of a very attacked race with only a few sprinters like Arnold Lee or maybe Tim Merlier, although he's not in the best shape, to fight for the race. Speaking of which, now we pass to the most important part of my video and the purpose of this channel, my rider predictions. So, at the time I'm recording this video, there are a few teams who didn't confirm their riders. So guess I'm also predicting the riders that won't drop out of the list. Seeing the parcours and also previous editions, I believe that a very small group will go to the last climb and it will be decisive for the race. Seneschal and Lampard, for me, are one of the biggest contenders to this race. The parcours suits them well and they both had made podium on previous editions. And because Quickstep is having a disappointing classic season, I believe that this time they won't fail and will make their boss Patrick Lefevere happy. Quinten Hermans is also a big favorite for me. Another guy that had already made podium, he's having a very good season and it is a race that suits him very well. But my biggest favorite will be the bull Arnaud Delis. Despite him being a sprinter, he has already showed us that he can handle this type of races, with a 4th place in Trobro Lyon, 8th in Antwerp, winning Limburg, and he currently has a 3 classics winning streak. Although this race is harder, I believe he is strong enough to take the win. We need also to be careful to the last year winner Rasmus Stiller of UNOX, also a rider that did well on earlier Coblet Classics. Piet Allegert of Cofidis is also going very strongly, and he has already made good results on this race, especially last year's. Tim Merlier, despite coming from recent injury and not going on his best shape, is already a guy to keep on watch. Florian and Gianni Vermesh, although they didn't have the best season and they have strong riders on their team, when it comes to races like this one, you can't underestimate them. And my joker surprise, Thibaut Nies, the very young cyclocross rider that has already signed for Trek Segafredo for the next 2 years and will be joining them earlier this season as an intern. He won Flash du Sud and was 3rd in Antwerp. And on this race, he will do at least a top 5. Pascal Ackermans, Fernando Gaviria, especially Ackerman, I don't know what they're doing here. Walscheid, since that horrible crash, hasn't been on the best shape, and Van Mark. Injuries, illness, this has to be one of the most unlucky riders ever. Anyway, hope you like it, let's see how the race will go. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel if you like, and I would also like to know your thoughts and predictions, so comment on the comment section. Stay safe and don't forget to watch the race.